It's Thursday, January 15th. I'm meteorologist Kalin Mitchell in the CTV News Atlantic Weather Center. For the Maritime provinces, most of the region, it's very rainy, foggy, and mild January 15th. Now, there is some snow falling in the northwestern corner of New Brunswick, and that is part of a band of heavy snow that is stretching right now from parts of southern Ontario, basically up towards and just to the west of the Montreal area, and then continuing across parts of the St. Lawrence River Valley, including into Quebec City. And that's where the most snow accumulation is expected out of this weather system. It's really starting to add up in around the Toronto area. Approximately, they've already seen about 15 centimeters of snow, and another 5 to 10 centimeters could come down into the start of the day for tomorrow. So Toronto, even the city center, looking at some snowfall amounts that could be in excess of 20 centimeters. Peterborough, Ottawa could pick up 10 to 15 centimeters of additional snow. Mont Tremblant in Quebec, they'll be happy for that. Quebec City, and then you can see Edmundston there, right on the edge of that steadier snow, maybe an additional 5 to 10 centimeters to come. That means that those snowfall warnings do continue for that northwestern corner of New Brunswick. As I mentioned, much of the rest of the Maritimes seeing rain, drizzle, and fog. There have been some rainfall amounts that have already totaled between 5 and 20 millimeters, and with some additional rain in the forecast, parts of the east of Nova Scotia could finish with some totals near 30 millimeters of rain, and that part of Nova Scotia remains underneath a special weather statement. Here's a look at our timeline as we make our way into this evening. By the time we make our way through this afternoon, much of the Maritimes will be in cloudy conditions with patchy lighter showers, drizzle, and fog. But there is a second round of rain expected to move in late tonight. By 9, you can still see it's mostly expected to be cloudy, foggy, and drizzly around the region. But during the overnight, that's when that next round of rain moves in off the Atlantic. And that'll be mostly for Nova Scotia as well as for Prince Edward Island. And it will linger into the start of the day on Friday. So Friday morning, expect a rainy start for Prince Edward Island for much of Nova Scotia. Moving into the afternoon, that second round of rain does move off towards the east, and in behind it there will be a mixture of showers and flurries as temperatures fall quite quickly. Remember, the entirety of the region is expected to return to temperatures near and below the freezing mark by the time we get into Friday evening and Friday night, so be careful about any standing wet surfaces turning icy. You can find news and weather updates anytime at ctvnewsatlantic.ca.